First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Selfi Ika from Accounting Study Program, Universitas di Suwanto. Today, I will present my research entitled A Review of Internal and Governance Structures on Tax Avoidance. So let's start with the background and problem. Taxes play a crucial role in maintaining economic stability and public welfare. The government strives to maximize tax revenue, but companies often try to minimize the tax burden. This has led to tax avoidance practices, including in the mining sector. On this slide, we can see the research gap. The table shows that previous studies on profitability, leverage, independent commissioners, and political connections still provide inconsistent results. Some studies found significant positive effect, others significant negative effect, while several found no significant influence at all. Therefore, this study is conducted to provide clearer evidence in the mining sector in Indonesia. Next, let's see the objective and methods. This study aims to assess the influence of profitability, leverage, independent commissioners, and political connection on tax avoidance in mining companies in Indonesia from 2021 to 2024. The novelty of this study is the addition of the political connection variable, which has rarely been studied before. For variable measurement, profitability is proxied by ROA, leverage by DER, independent commissioner by proportion of independent commissioners to total commissioners. Political connection using a dummy variable and tax avoidance is proxied by BTD. The study population consisted of all mining companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange. Using purposive sample, the final sample size after outlier testing was 77 observations. The research method uses a quantitative approach with multiple linear regression analysis. Now, let's move to the conceptual framework. The conceptual framework of this study places four independent variables, namely profitability, leverage, independent commissioners, and political connection, which influence the dependent variable, namely tax avoidance. The first hypothesis, profitability, is estimated to have a positive effect on tax avoidance because high profit encourage managers to reduce the tax burden. The second hypothesis, leverage, is also expected to have a positive effect on tax avoidance because loan interest can reduce tax owed. The third hypothesis, independent commissioners are estimated to have a negative influence on tax avoidance because their supervisory role is carried out objectively. And fourth hypothesis, political connections are predicted to have a negative effect on tax avoidance because companies with political connection are more closely monitored by the public and authorities. Next, for the result and discussion. First, let's see the key findings. In the t-test result table, it can be seen that profitability has significant value below 0.05 with a positive coefficient, meaning it has significant effect on tax avoidance. Leverage and independent commissioners show significant value above 0.05, so they do not have a significant effect. Meanwhile, political connections have a significant value below 0.05 with a negative coefficient, so they have a significant negative effect on tax avoidance. Now, for the interpretation of result. First, profitability has been shown to have a significant positive effect on tax avoidance. According to the agency theory, when profit increase, managers tend to reduce tax burdens to make the company appear to be performing well. Second, leverage has no significant effect. This means that debt use has not become a primary strategy for reducing the tax burden. Third, independent commissioner also had a significant influence. This indicates that their oversight functions has not been effective in curbing tax avoidance practices. And finally, political connection have a significant negative effect. According to agency theory, political connection increase external scrutiny and reputational risk, making companies more cautious and less likely to engage in tax avoidance. Finally, the implication of findings. First, in terms of theoretical significance, the research results show that profitability support agency theory. When profits are high, managers tend to reduce taxes. However, leverage and independent commissioner prove insignificant, indicating the mechanism ineffective. Meanwhile, political connections have a negative effect, meaning external actors can limit tax avoidance practices. Second, from policy perspective, stricter regulation are needed to address accounting and fiscal loopholes. Then capitalization rules must also be maintained to prevent abuse. Furthermore, board quality and independence need to be improved, and transparency regarding political connection is crucial to prevent conflict of interest. Third, from a practical significance, companies cannot rely solely on debt or independent commissioners. High profit must be balanced with transparent reporting. And finally, political connections can be a powerful oversight mechanism, provided they are managed accountability. In conclusion, this study shows that profitability and political connections significantly influence tax avoidance, while leverage and independent commissioners have no effect. These results underscore the importance of governance and external oversight in controlling tax avoidance practices. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.